Introduction to dictionary. Definition. A dictionary in Python is inbuilt data structure. So it is Python inbuilt data structure that stores key value pairs. And dictionary is mutable, means it can be changed once created, and it is unordered. So we'll talk about that. Before Python 3.7 it is unordered, and after it is ordered. Dictionary can be created with curly brackets. So it has two components as key and values. So you can have the dictionary starting and ending with curly brackets and define the key value with colon. So key 1 colon value 1 comma key 2 colon value 2 comma and so on. It is used to organize and retrieve data efficiently by using unique keys, means these keys are unique. It cannot be duplicated instead of numerical indices. So when we are talking about the numerical indices or index, we are talking about the list. Like we can create a list with square bracket as a list of number 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we have to derive or we have to retrieve say 2, so we know that the index of 2 is 1. So we are using the index to retrieve information or element from the list, and the same is true for the tuple, which is created using the round bracket, right? But in case of dictionary, we can retrieve it using the keys. Think of a real world dictionary. So our this Python dictionary can be think like a real world dictionary, a language dictionary, where word which we are searching or the key act as a key, and the definition of that word will take like a value. So from 3.7 plus, dictionaries are ordered, means that key maintain the order of insertion. Now let's take a look at the characteristics of dictionary. The first characteristic is that its structure is like key value storage format, right? So each key is mapped to the value. So each key has a value are there. Keys are unique, so no duplicate is allowed. Okay, but values can be duplicated. So in our this example, if you look closely, a key 1 and key 2 are unique, but they store the same value as value 1 and value 1. So both keys have the same value, but all keys have to be unique. Okay, so it means that they are in the form of key value storage, and the values can be duplicated but not the keys. The second property after key value storage is mutable. Mutable means that once created can be changed. So after creating a dictionary using curly bracket, we can add the key value pair, or we can add a value to a particular key. We can update both the keys and value. We can delete the key value pairs dynamically, means on the go. So their keys, other than having in a format of key value storage, are mutable, means can be changed after creation. The third is that it is unordered. So whenever we are thinking key value pair or dictionary as unordered, it is applicable before Python 3.7. So before Python 3.7, dictionaries don't maintain the insertion order. Matlab, where after, say for example, initially we have only a dictionary with two keys, key 1 and key 2. So later on we have added the key 3 or key 4. Later on we have added. So before Python 3.7, there is no order remembered or maintained by the dictionary. But after 3.7, dictionary data structure maintain the order of insertion of the keys. Is it okay? But still, if we have to recover or retrieve the information, we have to retrieve using the key values, not using the index. The fourth is that value can be any data type. So values can be duplicated. Yes, we have seen before. And also the values can be of any type. So value can be integer, it can be a float, it can be a string, and more than that, it can be any other uh, data structure like list, like tuple, and so on. Now let's understand few use cases of dictionary or Python dictionary. The first one, that data needs to be in key value mapping. So whenever we want to store the information in a particular structure, okay, like for example, we want to store student records, so or employee details, or we want the information into the as a JSON template, uh, right? So we use the dictionary. So let's take an example of storing employee details. So we know that to store the employee details, we are looking for employee ID, employee name, and the role or the department of the employee. So these act as a key. So this is key 1, say this is key 2, and this is the key 3. So the first employee with ID 101 has these values. So now the key remains same across my data, and the values keep on changing. So employee with ID 101, these are the details. For employee 102, the details may be different, and so on, right? So role may be say student, etc., etc., right? So if we want to retrieve, so we can retrieve using the ID, the information later on. Second use case, that if we are looking for fast lookup, or we want to retrieve the information very, very fast. So dictionaries have O1 on an average lookup time, making them ideal for large data set. So if we have to retrieve information from really a large data set, we prefer the dictionary key value data structure. The third use case is that it is flexible data storage, means that we can later on add new keys, right? We can add new information later on. So if we want something like this, we require the dictionary. Other than this, the values which we store can be a list, can be other dictionary also, or a set. So the values not only can be integer, float, string, etc. They can be other data structure like list, dictionary, or sets. Let's now compare in very brief dictionary versus other data structures. So these are the features we are going to talk about. This is about dictionary, a list, a tuple, and set. Now let's compare one by one. So first is the structure. So the structure of dictionary is key value. So it has a key and value. List is ordered collection. Tuple is also ordered collection, and set, as we already know, is unordered collection. So that is the difference between the structure of these four basic inbuilt data structures of Python. Mutability means can be changed. The dictionary, yes. List, yes. Tuple is immutable, so we cannot change the tuple or edit the tuple. Set is also a mutable one. Indexing, so dictionary, so we can retrieve information using key base. Okay, so indexing is based upon key. List is index, numerical index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, and same is true for tuple. And set, there is no indexing, so it is unordered. We know already it is unordered, right? Duplicates, yes, keys cannot be duplicated, but values, yes. So we have to have a unique key, but values can be replicated. List, we can have the elements duplicates, tuple duplicates, and set, there is no duplicate. So in set, remove the duplicate values. Now ordered maintained after 3.7, yes. Of key insertion, a list, of course, yes. A tuple, yes. Because set is unordered, so there is no ordered maintained in case of set. Use cases, fast lookup and structured data. So because the key value make the data structured. List, ordered storage, in sequence, heterogeneous, and it is the one of the most used. List is there. Tuple, fixed collection and faster. So if you are looking for immutable fixed collection, right, which you don't want to change later on, we prefer the tuple. And set, where there when there is no duplicates required, means that all element have to be unique. And fast loop.